Yeah.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're in the world. This is another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Tonight we have Sephora calling Jason and Arthur to her bar for a impromptu sit down. So after receiving where the bar is, Arthur and Jason will head there in the Majorville.
Jason looks a lot like not his usual self. He's clearly exhausted, disheveled. He hasn't really like showered or brushed his hair or anything.
Yeah.
He's been out all night.
Yeah, Arthur looks about the same. There's also like plant residue on his clothing because after he went and visited the shifters, he had to go home and clean his greenhouse.
Oh god.
So I'm wondering if the bouncers for her club are even going to let them in.
Jason just looks that way because he was trying to find people last night.
Yeah.
The guys that got kidnapped and shit, but no luck.
Yeah.
So when you guys show up to the bar, she looks like what she does in the picture. Her tan bikini under a white crochet cover up, and she's waiting for you guys.
Arthur will just raise the hand and do like a slow wave.
Jason will just kind of look up at her and then like down again to make sure he doesn't stumble over anything and then walk towards her.
Hey guys, you look
Nice.
tired.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had a busy night.
Yeah.
Come on
Especially
in, I got
after
coffee.
Adam bounced us off a wall.
Fucking Adam. Well, we should discuss this inside. And he'll just like walk inside and go immediately to the coffee pot.
Arthur will walk inside and look around. This is a nice club you got here. It's got something that the Emerald Mother doesn't have. What is that?
Peace
Clothes.
and quiet.
Clothes. It has
Oh.
clothes.
Somewhat. Most are actually out of character. Most of the patrons are in their swimsuits and cover-ups.
That's still more than you see at Red Rikers Club.
Yeah. It's very nice and quiet here and kind of relaxing. It's like going to the beach.
That's the point. That's why I don't invite anybody here.
Jason will just kind of look at Arthur and then point out the window where the beach is.
Right. You think I would have noticed that?
Well,
Okay.
actually, instead of looking at the window, she'll point to the wall where you see the bar, and you can see straight out the other side.
Nice.
Okay, we can take this to my office. I'll have them deliver some drinks there too.
Okay.
Alright.
And once you get to the office door, instead of Sephora, it says Lilu on the door.
He'll just look at that oddly and your mortal's name?
Yes.
Okay.
My parents thought it was funny.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Say what?
That's just what Arthur just says. Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Jason will kind of chuckle. Don't do it. Alright.
So she has two chairs set up in front of her desk and one behind. And she sets her stuff on the desk. So I know you guys can see weird things.
That's putting it lightly, yes.
Understatement of the millennia, sorry to say. And Arthur will sit down and look a little like he's almost melting into the chair.
Jason just kind of slumps down and leans forward, like putting all his weight on his knees, pretty much.
Somebody comes in, bringing you both a double shot of espresso. Arthur, you get the old Brooklyn cream soda. And Jason,
Here's a shot, have fun.
yeah, pretty much.
Arthur will look at the shot of espresso and he'll pass it over to Jason. You need this more than me right now, man.
He'll down the espresso, then he'll down his own espresso, and yeah.
So that's
Arthur.
4 shots of espresso you just downed.
And Arthur will down the cream soda because that's got enough caffeine in there for him.
Now,
He'll
did you
just-
see shots or like just shots of espresso or like the drink espresso? Because there is a difference.
I said a special shot, a double shot of espresso.
So like no cream, no milk or anything.
Yeah.
Just the espresso.
No, they would have brought like cream and sugar on the tray or whatever.
Jason would look at the cream and the sugar and then just look at the shots and is like, it's just gonna fucking water it down. Then just down them both.
Yeah.
Fresh. And he just starts like tapping his his foot really quickly.
Yeah. Arthur will look more alert, more clear-headed.
Okay, so I was given a gift to help destroy the most evil thing I've heard of. And she's talking about Celeste harming 650 people because that's all she knows about.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine has given me a very powerful gift, and I would like you to take a look. And she gestures towards the stick.
Arthur's going to look at Jason. He's going to go, Spirit Life, Prime Forces.
Sounds good. And Jason will like pull out his blasting rod because that's I guess his focus for Prime, and then kind of tap the staff with it.
And Arthur will throw some medicated water, some medicated drops into his eyes, and then he'll start chanting in Enochian.
I guess Jason probably also would have chanted in Mandarin while doing so.
Three successes. All right. So obviously, there's no life pattern running through the rod, correct?
Right. It's a treasure. So
Okay. What about spiritual presence?
you would see it in the dreaming. What would it look like in the what does your staff look like in the dreaming? Because that's what he'd see basically.
I imagine it looks like it's glowing. It looks the same except it's like. Okay, do you remember the Do you remember Hellboy?
Yeah.
Okay, when the girl starts catching on fire, I
It's
can't
all
imagine
blue.
the staff looks like that.
Still blue flames, or is it a different type of fire?
Uh, some red flames, and it looks like it's actually got lightning going off around it.
All right. At this point, Arthur's going to throw up entropic sight. Two successes. I'm checking to see if there's any weaknesses in the staff, a weak point where it could be broken.
Do you know what petrified wood is?
Yeah, it's wood that's been petrified so long it becomes like steel.
Yeah.
However, if it was a crafted treasure, that means that there's possibly a weak point.
No, the petrified wood, she found it naturally on the bottom of the ocean floor. And then somebody gifted the gifts onto the petrified wood.
Okay.
So how does it look with Prime side and Forces side? I'm guessing it glows like a motherfucker. First of all,
Yeah, probably.
I'd probably see some like sparks of electricity going through it with the Forces.
Mm-hmm. Also, some red stuff.
Red stuff.
Yeah. Because that makes sense to me. Considering what's on it.
Yeah, makes sense. And Jason will just plink down his various sites and just be like, well, yep, that's a thing.
That's a hell of a thing.
That is incredibly a thing.
I don't feel very comfortable carrying around this much power, and I said I would return most of the power when I was finished using it against Celeste.
With
Well-
that one statement alone, you've proven to me that you're more intelligent than half the people in this goddamn city.
Agreed. You're
What
not
were
the
you
kind of
saying?
person to whip her out of Precious. What'd you
Like
say?
you should see what I'm able to do with it without the powers. It's pretty fun.
Jeez, beat the shit out of people with it.
I'm very good at it.
I could make an obvious joke there, but I'm not going to.
Right. I'm guessing the thing's laced with Force's power.
The what?
I'm looking at Jason. I'm guessing the thing is laced heavily with Force's power because its after image and the dreaming is ridiculous.
Did you see the Zappy Zappy?
Oh, I saw the Zappy Zappy and the Flamey Flamey.
Yeah. It'll. I don't want to be on the other side of it. Let's go ahead and say that.
Just do me a favor. Don't actually hit Celeste with it. Just, point and shoot.
Okay, I wasn't going to
That's
have any mercy with this woman hurting 650
Well, no, I
people.
mean, apparently a shark bit her and his teeth shattered. So that's why I'm saying don't hit her with it. Just, point and shoot.
just that.
Okay, the reason why I called you here is there's this thing that I can use against her, but I have to know about her to use it to its fullest advantage.
Okay. What's the thing?
Was she in a relationship in time past recently?
She's a vampire. They don't have relationships. They just fuck each other over.
And she's a damn old one too, so.
We're talking like, before the Crusades, before the Inquisition, before Pope Innocent III, before a lot of shit, really. We're talking before Arthur.
Did she have a partnership of some kind?
She did. She doesn't have partners, from what we understand. She has servants.
One of them's kind of dead at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can use that at all.
Well, the other one's kind of dead too. Plus, there's the ghouls, the Vosges, the Schlachta.
See, it would make sense to me that the closest person to her did the most important work.
Closest person to her. Well, she does have a brother.
Does he work for her?
No, they're diametrically opposed.
Okay.
You met him last night, the guy with the black skin and the spikes on his face?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him.
Well,
Try not to say his name, by the way. He can hear
He-
you.
Yeah.
I imagine she could too, probably. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Vampires are weird.
she'll stop and think for a second. What about the person that died that worked under her?
You mean Chloe?
Yeah, tell me about her.
Vampire, infernalist, hateful bitch.
Proteus doesn't like her.
Yeah, because she punched Proteus and caused him to flip her over while you were still inside it. She one time, just to prove a point, kicked me in the ribs until I felt like I was gonna die with one kick. So incredibly strong, incredibly fast. Able to manipulate emotions, able to set people on fire.
She had some teleporty bullshit too, didn't she?
I wouldn't really call it teleportation. It's more like she could recall herself to a safe place.
Oh,
At least that's the way that Noelle described it.
oh, that whole apportation thing or whatever.
Yeah. And apparently, Celeste has that too.
Yeah.
So, does anybody know her game plan?
Summon Shag Nasty.
Yeah, summon Shag Nasty so that he takes over the city. Uses it as a launching point to cover the earth in darkness.
We use Shag Nasty as a nickname so we don't give him more power or something by saying his actual name. Like
She'll,
Voldemort.
she'll slide you a piece of paper and pen.
He'll write down his moves.
Yeah.
And then just slide it back.
It's Asmodeus.
Yes. Jason will purposefully mispronounce it even while writing it.
Amsodeus.
I think we forgot your lords on the sheet.
You said I didn't need lures.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said you got free lures when you make it.
Yeah, I forgot to put the actual lores on the sheet.
Well, see, it's 1 dot changeling lore, 1 dot of Faye, 1 dot of her Kith lore, and let me check and see what else she gets.
Probably dreaming.
I don't know if she gets dreaming lore. Let me see real quick.
That makes sense though.
Would, but since when do things make sense?
Yeah, I know the changelings get like a fuck ton of free lores for some reason.
How much free lure?
I think the mages get better lores than that. But
Yeah,
where
like the
is
mages get the most, and that makes sense. But
here we go. Changelings free lore is 1 dot of changeling lore, 1 dot of their Kith lore, 4 dots of free lore. This applies also to Thelaine, Cian, Inaname, Dena, and any name change names is appropriate. Maximum of 3 in changeling lores, 1 in all other lore. So that means that you can max out your changeling lore at 3 to start. Because you start with 1, so you can put 2 into changeling lore for max of 3. You can only have 1 in your Kith lore, and then 4 dot, and then if you do 2 dots into changeling lore, that gives you 2 dots of free lore left to spread around.
So, and I can't do my Kith lore?
right, because it's maxed out at 1 for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. That was Ari's call, not mine. I'm just enforcing it.
So I got 3 dots left. What do you think?
You could do some other Kith lore. Like, it would kind of make sense for you to know about pukas because they're also like animal being.
Okay. How do you spell puka?
P-O-O-K-A.
Can you put the rest in my changeling lore?
That still leaves you with 1. I think, yeah. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah.
What?
And you said it maybe what?
Merlor, but yeah. What else?
Sephora will start thinking. Do we know her game plan?
The game plan is summon Shag Nasty, have him take over the world. That's all we know. If she's got an ulterior motive, she sure as hell isn't showing her hand. However, from what Dust has said, something weird's going on. The whole thing with forcing the majority of the city to feed on her blood. He said something about how that kid was now a part of Celeste. Or part of Evil Bitch.
It seemed like he was melting.
Yeah, her blood. From what I understand of her kind, they are not to be confused with Mirch's kind because they're delineated from the same initial bloodline, but they took 2 separate paths. Mircha.
Wait, do I know who Mircha is? No, I don't know who Mircha is.
No, Mircha's a vampire, but he's an alright one. So there's a clan. What'd you say, Tiger?
That if you see somebody looking like Dracula, it's probably him.
Yeah. So, according to what I know about the vampires and what I've been told, Celeste is a member of a vampiric family that manipulates flesh and blood as if you could sculpt clay or move the water. From what I gathered when I inspected the boy, Aaron A. Anderson, last night, the Celeste's blood has bonded with his cells on a subcellular level. Like they're literally infecting his mitochondria.
So it's like an atomic level?
Not quite that small, but pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking small. It's small to the point where if we tried to purge the blood out of him or anybody else, they'd literally fall apart. Not figuratively, literally. What?
You said they could sculpt people like clay. What if she was sculpting the people she infected onto herself to make an armor of some sort?
I don't see what would be the point. That would be useless considering what we've seen her do. Oh, sorry, you guys weren't there. Yeah, somebody tried to hit her with a car and the car shattered.
Jesus.
Well, I guess I won't do that either.
That's why my main plan is to just shoot fire at her and hope she dies. That's about all I got.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can make her suicidal over somebody and strike her down with immense lightning.
That's pretty fucking handy, honestly. But
I don't think she's the kind of person that would go suicidal over anyone. I mean, have you seen you haven't seen what she looks like. She has appearance that would put some of your she people to shame. More than likely it's by her own making. But I mean, even when she appears as an astral being, she appears as an angel. We're talking about a chick with a very, 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 very high self-esteem and opinion of herself, which makes me wonder why she's even. Wait a minute.
Revelation?
Is
I
she
hope
trying
not.
to bang the demon?
No. What if it's worse than that?
What if she. Wait.
What if she's building. Demons, by their very essence, are highly concentrated energy, like a spirit on the level of an incarnate. Something like Shag Nasty would be on the level of freaking Luna. For something like that to go into a body, it would vaporize it within like a minute. Maybe 5, depending on how powerful the body.
So you think she's trying to make a strong enough body for Shag Nasty?
What if she's trying to make a strong enough body for herself?
Wait.
She wants to survive this.
Yeah.
No. We're talking something much worse. Why would somebody with so much power and such a high opinion of themselves serve a demon?
Oh shit.
You see now, don't you?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
She wouldn't.
She's trying to steal his power. She's trying to overrule him. Whatever. Upstage him. Become stronger than him.
She becomes the new Lord of the Nine Hells.
I guess lady, technically.
Lady of the Nine Hells. If we get technical on this, we're talking a freaking horror show here.
Yeah, right. Fuck me. God damn it.
We gotta.
What about the first vampire? He doesn't seem. I don't think he would be cool with somebody becoming more powerful than him.
Which vampire?
The first one. I really don't know vampire stuff, but there has to be a first one.
You're talking the original. Well, there's really no way to know because they keep that shit pretty well hidden. There may be one person that would know it, and I'm hesitant to ask him.
Yeah.
But if there was a first vampire, there's no way of knowing how powerful he'd be, or who it would be, or what they would do if they found out about this. You know who would probably know who this first vampire is, right?
Tall, dark, and spiky.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you want to talk to him, be my guest. I'm gonna bow out on that. The only other person I could think who might know it would be Mircha, but I don't even know if he would.
I don't think I could even get within 20 feet of him, in all honesty.
Oh, he's actually probably got a lower banality because of his path. Is there a rating for people in Path of Metamorphosis?
I have no fucking clue because they seem to like bring the like in the past they've brought just like path or banality ratings from like 5 different things. And
Yeah.
none of them match up at all. Because one said like Order of Hermes were like 4 or 5, and then another said there were 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, the only reason why I ask is because of certain merits that he has, like Promethean Clay and Soul Decoration, where he can basically make things as chaotic as he wants.
That would be up to you. I don't think there's really any hard and fast one.
I'm going to say that he's probably on the banality level of a Tremere, thanks to the Coldinism and thanks to his mastery of vicissitude.
Mm-hmm. I just need to know what the banality of the Tremere is.
Banality of a Tremere is 8.
8? Okay.
You still wouldn't want to get within 20 feet of
That's
him?
still kind of nasty, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can always ask somebody else to ask him. Hold on. Jason, Tiger, roll Jason's intelligence.
Okay.
Thanks to the espresso, I'm actually going to allow you to do this. Arthur can't because Arthur wasn't there. 1 success. All right, you remember Dust saying something last night about being uncomfortable around the other supernaturals?
Mm-hmm.
Something about it violating laws.
Oh yeah, those Tall, Dark, and Spiky over there doesn't really like other.
But he did give a name.
Oh, shit. What was the name?
You want another roll?
Yeah. Higher diff, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's going to be a diff 8.
Diff 8.
Because you're trying to pull a name out of thin air.
Botch.
Oh, shit.
I could have spent a willpower. What the fuck's wrong with me? Oh well.
So, you're so tired that it just blows right out of your brain. And I'm going to say that you're now stuck with... Your character doesn't have OCD, does he?
No.
Okay. So for the next minute, you are trying desperately to figure out what you had for breakfast this morning.
The answer is nothing. He was passed the fuck out in the passenger seat of the H-Mobile.
Oh, okay. But you can't remember.
I'm so confused.
But you can't remember, so...
She'll have more espresso brought in. You guys want anything to eat?
No, I'm good. I just spent the past 3 hours cleaning up what's left of my plants in my greenhouse. At least I've got seeds I can replant. But that's going to take a while. What about you, Jason? You hungry?
What did I have for breakfast? What the fuck? When did I have breakfast? Where did I have breakfast? I practically live in a van. I don't have any... He's just like sitting here like, what the fuck?
Arthur's gonna snap his fingers with Jason. Jason, you with us?
Like Jason's at the point where he's so tired that he doesn't... Like, he's on his own reality pretty much.
Alright. I think I need to get Jason, someplace where he can go to sleep. You don't have rooms here, do you?
Huh? What's My personal room.
That's probably not a good idea. So Arthur's gonna help Jason up and say, "So I'll work on figuring out what we need to figure out. Right now I'm scared as balls, and Jason's about to fall over."
Well, I don't mind as long as you don't blow shit up in your sleep. This is my home.
Hash browns?
Does he blow shit up in his sleep?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. She'll hand you a key. It's down the hall to the right.
Okay. So Arthur touches Jason,
No.
and he whispers something into your ear. It's basically diazepam 9 milliliters, acetaminophen 4 grams, and you fall asleep. So Jason now passes out.
We couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh.
Somebody was talking to us.
Oh, sorry. So basically, Arthur will touch Jason's shoulder and say diazepam 9 milliliters, acetaminophen 4 grams, inapropylene 2 milliliters, and at that point, Jason will fall asleep. Because life magic. All right, Arthur's going to lead him off to Sephora's room so he can pass out on the bed.
And he's going to sleep.
Sorry, man, but that's what Arthur would do in this situation.
Yeah, no, you're good. I can understand.
You'll sleep until your character recovers enough to be fully functioning.
I'm going to assume he didn't get one of the spent willpower from last night because he didn't get any rest, period.
Yeah, that's correct.
Alright.
But he will get it now if he sleeps the whole time.
Yeah.
So Arthur will walk back in. He's good. He's down.
Good. Do you have anything else you would like to discuss?
Nothing I can think of. I'm honestly horrified that this is actually what's going to happen. That this is what we have to stop. I thought maybe if we just keep them from killing more people on these node sites. But she's now got an army that could walk to each one of these places, open up their veins, and use the ritual. We have to find a way to kill her.
You said she can't be hit.
Yeah,
with physical items.
That's what it seemed like. Like they just hit her skin and it broke apart.
Okay. Has anybody tried lighting her on fire yet?
No, she's been lighting people on fire. From what I understand, there was only one group that faced her physical form. Up until now, she'd been using astral projection to move around. When they fought her physical form, a wereshark bit her and his teeth shattered. A Tremere hit her with a car and the car shattered. We had the werekitty that tried to stop her and took her into the Umbra, and then she vanished. Probably through this aportation. So the people that fought her last time, as far as I know, had no ability to set her on fire.
I sure hope this stick works.
So do I. Alright, I'm going to try to figure out what I can figure out.
You get some rest too.
Yeah, that might be good. I'm gonna see if Mircha knows anything about this ancient vampire. I'll talk to you later, Sephora. Probably a bad idea for you to be there. He's not exactly on the cheery, light, non-banal side.
Alrighty. Tell Bill I said hi then.
I will. It really has a shine for you, like your little sister or something.
Could be from a past life or something. I'm not sure.
Could be. Have a good. You take care of yourself now, and don't let anybody corner you. Okay.
I know how to get out of a corner if I need to.
Okay. He'll head out. He'll actually walk, leaving the Major Mobile behind for Jason, and he's going to text Mircha. Are you someplace that we can meet?
Miracle text back yes, and then wall location.
I'm
We'll go
heading
museum.
there.
How about a museum?
I'm heading
Okay.
there. We need to be able to talk privately, though.
Very well. We can go to my haven afterwards.
All right. So Arthur's going to head to the museum.
Which is just standing in there admiring paintings and whatnot.
Walk in, look up at the painting. Never had a taste for art. My family always tried to get me into it.
It reminds me of what could have been. What can I do for you, Mr. Wainwright?
Well, we've kind of figured out something dangerous.
Oh,
I think, and this is a strong if, but given what we know about the bitch in white, why would she serve a demon?
it is a very strange thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll Mircha's nightmares real quick.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Oh, you forgot to turn off the logo.
No, that's what Mircha looks like right now. Okay. Oh, he's good.
Yeah, you're safe.
Alright.
No nightmares. Well, here's the thing I was thinking. What if she isn't?
You're going somewhere with this, I'd assume.
All right, so you heard about the issue with the water treatment plant, right?
Yes, I believe that Mr. Trebuchet tried to pin it on me and mine.
Well, no, not exactly. That was his being a dumbass when talking to people. No, what it was is that there was a large amount of potent vampiric vitae that came forth from a Vosges.
Mircha just gets kind of stony faced at that.
Right now, there are 250 people that were missing after that incident, and I think the count's actually gone up by about another 100. People that probably ingested the water and are now under some kind of compulsion. And that's not the unnerving part. I was getting to that. So Trebuchet found a list of Moreo, the douchebag that looks like he works for Slayer, found a list of the 250 names that were missing. They found one of the people, and in an attempt to apprehend him, his limbs started falling off. When they finally cornered him, they said that he started softening.
It's the very reason like this that I try to remove anyone with knowledge of that.
Right.
I shudder to call it even a discipline.
Well, here's where it gets even worse. At that point, they called me in, which was difficult because I was fighting off my own plants. Apparently, what had happened to the people also happened to the plants when they got watered the next day. Needless to say, half of my crops died. The other half turned into monsters that tried to eat me and Charlie. They're dead now, and I'm replanting them. But yeah, there's that thing. So
Right.
I came over and investigated the kit. The the vitae, I believe that's what you guys call it when it's your own blood, right?
Yes.
That's what somebody told me. The vitae was on a cellular level. It was infesting his mitochondria.
Hey guys, I'm gonna say something just right quick.
Okay.
Mircha is going to get a random text message saying, "I got the place ordered. You owe me a gargoyle." And then Rowan right after that saying, "Oh shit, wrong person."
Mitchell just like raise an eyebrow at it. I'll ask Ramirez about it later. And then he'll just put his phone back in his pocket.
Right. But is Mircha saying anything about how Arthur looks right now?
I'm sorry?
So has Mircha made any motion or gestures to the way Arthur looks? Like horribly disheveled and
Have they made it back to his haven yet? Is that
yeah.
this? Okay. He'll just look at him. Before we go on, do you need anything to drink or eat? You seem a bit
No, after this I'm gonna go home and pass out. What's going inside?
I had just made cookies a little while ago.
I'll take a cookie.
And Richard gives you the best goddamn cookies that a vampire could ever make.
Oh man, for not tasting these yourselves, these are really good. Okay, so here's the thing. So after I got there and investigated the body, apparently somebody decided to summon your clanmate from a different mother.
Yes, I know who you're referring to.
Okay. He said something about the people being a part of her.
That's. Can I go ahead and roll Zamish lore?
Yeah.
Alright. Need to check something real quick. Hang on. I could have sworn I brought up his intelligence, but I can't remember.
I don't remember you telling me about it, but it wasn't anything that would have required my attention.
Yeah, like it was something happened like a month or two ago. It wasn't this recent downtime.
Okay.
If I can find a sheet. Where is it? I'm gonna make sure I got it like accurate and shit. Cause I've been forgetting to update my PDF, like my personal sheets.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep on top of that too every time I do something.
Yep, I did. Okay.
Mm.
So 5 dice. Yeah.
One success.
Yeah.
So, you know that there is a level of vicissitude that allows the vampire to become blood and have control over every single drop of their own blood. There's a rumor that at higher levels of that particular power, the blood itself is an extension without her having to be in blood form.
Yes, I've heard that some could do this or might be able to do this, but
But why would she?
it's a very valid question. She already seems perfectly strong enough, and
Yeah, I saw the aftermath of what happened with you guys when you fought her on the human level. Not human level, but physical level, so to speak. So here's my thought. If she's
what?
So here's my thought. If she's this powerful and she's doing this, which would not really help her goal of opening up the seals in the city, why would she do it? Why would someone as powerful as her serve a demon? And what's really going to happen when Asmodeus comes to the city?
He'll squint. Oh, I see.
Do you think that this is possible? I mean, a demon would have to have a very strong body to inhabit.
Yes, and I've heard rumors of some of my kind trying to do much the same to much stronger beings.
Can she really do it? If she builds herself a body out of all these missing people, uses it to enhance her own, and then traps Asmodeus inside of her, can she take him over?
Given that, as far as my knowledge goes, I've never heard anything like this, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's outside the realm of possibility.
Well, from what I understand, the only way to bring these people back to normal is to kill Celeste. At that point, whatever she did to them becomes inert and gets passed out.
Which is going to be a very difficult task in and of itself.
We really need to call the council. We really need a true war party, and we need somebody that's not going to try to just punch her in the face to lead it.
Hey guys, you got a new Selkie. she doesn't like punching people in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are on the council, correct?
Yeah, I'm Temperance, and I'm the one who's supposed to caution people against rash action, which has worked out so well for me in the past, and nobody seems to listen to me.
No, out of character, out of character. I thought Temperance was the making sure everyone gets like their voices heard. Hangman's the one that keeps people from doing rash actions.
Let me check real quick. Hold on.
Okay. Because I know like Hangman has the ability to suspend votes.
Yeah. Let's see. Character. Where is that? Arcana. Temperance. The duty to give balance to the council and ensure all views are heard belongs to Temperance. Yeah, so okay, that actually does work out a bit better. So
Yeah.
Arthur's just like, it's my job to make sure that all views are heard and that nobody does anything dumb. It's Jason's action as the hangman to prevent people from acting rashly and stupidly. However, apparently some voices get trampled on anyway. So it's about time I start flexing some power. And I'm going to have a talk with Juan Ping about that.
Yes, I would highly suggest speaking with the leader of this council and perhaps being able to trying to push things along a bit.
Yeah. Well, we've got certain things that need to be settled anyway. People that have gone missing, people that no longer hold position, etc., etc. We'll get to it though. We got things we got to do.
Right.
My brain's hurting already. I'm gonna head home and try to get some sleep. Try to find out from your Tremere friend if this is something that can actually happen. Because she seems to know.
They were shooting and blood splatter all over the screen.
Cool. Okay, go on.
Because she seems to know a lot about all this demon stuff.
I'll get in touch with her.
All right. He'll wave and he'll walk out.
Mircha is going to do a thing real quick to make sure he makes it back okay. Yeah. For at least leaving the area, because it won't reach all the way back to the place. But okay. Yeah. Alright, Dyson. Okay, Wait, Spirit.
Yep, he will make it out okay. At least he makes it out of the area you can sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, I'm gonna open up the scene to everybody else. Is that cool with you guys?
I'm cool.
Oh,
Alright.
I need to see her getting the leash because I don't want actually people. I don't know.
What's up?
She wants to talk to her regent to get the leash of the
Okay.
gargoyle.
Yeah, we can do that while Mirch is working on what he's working on. So you
Okay.
contact Carlson, and Carlson will send it down the chain, and by the end of the night, you will have Etrigan as the gargoyle protector of that place. Fortunately, he has to move within the mountains, so he can, or flow within the mountains, so he can actually remain hidden unless he actually is needed. Because because it's a safe bet that if a gargoyle just starts walking around that place and there's non-Tremere there, people are going to get wigged the fuck out. All right.
Okay. So,
All right. So. I don't see Julia on, so I can't invite her.
can you text her? We're gonna text her.
What?
We're gonna text her.
Okay. All right.
To play Adriana.
Okay.
You probably change the logo.
I don't know.
Are you playing Mircha? Because Sean wants to know who you guys are playing.
I can play Mircha or I can play Bosco, which Bosco needs to get checked out anyway.
Yeah, except the one person who's going to check him out is now on his way home to pass out.
That's true. Okay, so I Mircha now, I guess.
Actually, hold on real quick.
Okay.
Because finding the shifters would have been priority number 1 for Arthur last night, so 1 success. Did Bosco have any open cuts when he was in the water?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Did he drink any of the water?
No.
Did he smell any of the water?
Not actively, no.
Okay, then you're fine. So Bosco's cleared for play.
Okay.
Can we tell him Bosco?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Bosco because I want to play the big old bear. So pissed off right
Tim,
now.
do you want to play? Do you want to play Friends or do you want to play Adriana?
Adriana would be more useful, but I really would like to play Friends. What do
You
you
can have
think?
Adriana come in first to lay down some information, and you can. We'll just say we have that friends is in the background in case you need to swap out. Okay.
Okay.
Adriana needs to roll for her nightmares.
Please don't botch, because this is like really bad for botching.
Yeah. She got 2.
You're safe.
And it's still there.
It won't go away.
What's up?
Look.
Yeah, it's just stuck there. Unless you found a different picture to put up there.
Oh man.
Go to pictures.
No, there was a picture that I had that I liked, but
Okay. By the way, Mewtwo's gonna receive very strange checks from Adriana again.
he'll look at it.
We need a date. Not like a romantic date, but we're gonna be working on a lot of dangerous stuff together, and do you know what I mean? Like not like a date, but you know, that's going to be her exact words.
No earthly idea. Richard didn't really do the whole dating thing. He was busy being locked in a basement.
Mm.
Yeah. Locked in basements suck.
Yeah. Playing piano for the guests.
How does Jake know Rafe Emery?
Oh.
Well, it's just I've known Rafe for like almost as long as I've known PJ and Will. I'm always surprised at how people know other people.
Right.
She'll just you'll get like a ... text. Then she'll send another text. I'll explain it to you on the date. Sorta. Whatever it's called.
So Sean's coming.
Sweet. I mean, Jake knows PJ pretty well, so that may be why or how.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm imagining that Friends is looking about 15 right now, isn't she? It's been so long since I played her.
Probably 14, yeah.
14? Alrighty.
Was Brian coming?
I PM'd him something because he hasn't been playing, and I don't know if he pays attention to the forums, but he needed to know because his character does live in the city and may have possibly drank the water.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, this is something you need to know, and by need to know, you need to figure out what the hell happened with your character. All right, there's Sean. All right, so Sean, real quick, since I've got things still going live, Arthur would have found Gust at one point.
Okay.
He would have looked at you.
Mm-hmm.
Has your character drank any water? Has your character drank water within 50 minutes? Oh, sorry, within 12 hours after the incident at the plant?
When? time did it happen?
Probably about 11 or 12 o'clock of the day that we ran the scene.
So evening?
What?
Evening?
Yeah.
Okay. When did it start getting public among the supernaturals not to try to drink water?
There was a mass text out from Trebuchet about an hour after it happened, and then the rest of the local population started having news reports about contamination possibilities and things like that.
And probably not.
Okay. All right, then Arthur will look you over and probably look really haggard at the same time. He'll say, "You're clean."
I'll shuffle you and look at your cards.
Yeah, if he was given enough notice like that to not drink the water, and it was that late at night.
Yeah. He'll just look you over with a tired look on his face and go, "You're clean. Good. Okay, next one." And he'll head off.
Gotcha.
This would have happened probably about 2 in the morning last night.
Okay.
Yeah. And if Julia's there, he's going to do the same thing for Adrena.
We'll just go ahead and handle that. She's taking care of other things right now.
No problem. I'll just roll it, and
It'll probably be the same for her since it was so late.
Yeah. So at the same point, he'll look at Adrena and say, "You're clean too. Don't drink the water," and then he'll head off.
Right. Aquafina it is.
See, Jason doesn't drink the water anyway. Fish fucking it.
Oh, I'm just glad that Jake's Roquet has been sticking to the goddamn ocean.
I'm so happy about that too, because I don't want to have to murder Rokia.
Yeah. So basically what's happening now is Emerald Mother, there's been multiple texts out saying, if you're clean, you're getting this text. Don't drink the water. Stuff's going down. I've informed Mircha. He's informing other people. Meet at the Emerald Mother. We got to sort out a plan. I am. And then it just cuts off.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that I think kind of settles how I'm bringing to this one as much as. Well, actually, no, it doesn't, because this complicates things.
Oh, Jason needs to roll for Little Michael too, and Dahi.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, Arthur got the shifters, you got the changelings and the mages.
Yeah. So Jason would have like pounded on Michael's door late at night, looking like super exhausted and shit.
Late at night? Oh shoot. Yeah. Well, he'd probably be asleep, so it'd be just like.
Yeah, exactly.
And eventually, in his PJs and everything, like.
Michael, need to talk to you real quick, please.
You do know what time it is, right?
You know I wouldn't be bugging you at this hour of the night unless it was important.
What? He just kind of just like tries to finish sentences, but he can't, and just lets you in.
Jason just kind of like sits down, looks at him really intensely, and you know Jason long enough, he's pulling up the old life site, and he'll just like, I'm guessing it's the same with Michael. He hasn't really been.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Don't fucking drink the water. Fucking what's her face, the one summoning the demon or whatever, got infected or infected the water or something. So don't drink it. It's good. It's not good.
Fantastic. I'm going back to bed.
Okay, I gotta go check on other people. Have a good night, and he'll just like sprint out, closing the door behind him.
Yeah.
Right. Then go ahead and do it for Dahi and Des.
Okay.
I don't know about Dez, but I know that might be a tricky thing for Dahi on a almost higher load because he's a late night performer at the club, so there might be an extra.
If it was at the club of the night, they actually now have a water reclaimer that's putting out pure water.
They're checking for if you got Gould.
This one was for Dahi.
Okay.
Dahi first.
All right, so Dahi's clean.
Jason runs up to Dahi. Hey, let me look at you real quick.
Boy.
Okay, you're good. And then he'll just like run off to wherever Des is.
Well, it depends on when it happened that you got the notification because there's a 1 hour window.
Then Jason runs up to Des. Hey, let me look at you real quick.
Yeah. I think she'd be probably good unless Brett wants to believe otherwise, or
No, there's no reason why she wouldn't be good on this.
Okay, you're good. And then he'll run off again.
you're good. Not good.
No, Dex doesn't drink tap water.
Okay, whatever. Then you were definitely good.
Katrina, I might have to worry about.
Padrina has already been cleared.
I feel confused. So who are you coming in as?
Little Michael.
I don't think that Adriana's met Michael yet.
Probably hasn't.
Sitting there for you to put it in.
I don't know if she's even met Gust. Only Dayton.
I think she's met Gust.
No, I don't think so.
My Shifter's met Gust.
Yeah.
If I actually
we're live.
Yeah, we already know.
We're live. Like whenever we're ready.
It was all diamonds.
Yeah. I've got anything that even like 1, 2, got 2 1 suit, 2 of another, 2 of another, 1 of another. 1. But this jacked around since the last time we went to the bar on Halloween.
I think that's what she's wearing today.
Brett, how did you play with all these people from Paducah?
I don't know, but Brian's kind of telling me some stuff about what's going on.
I
just
have a
like,
note
sigh.
on the Echoes of the Tower thing that they just got a warning from an Archon to fucking deal with their hunter problem or shit's gonna go down.
Was it Knox?
No, it was Jacob Lee, Archon in service to Justicar Lucind.
Damn. Okay, that's not good. When the Archon of the Ventru has to step in and say, you guys need to handle a freaking hunter problem, then there's a problem.
Also, I just heard from a Elder Ravnos, the most classiest way to tell someone to go go greet the sun. Get
Well, it
a
isn't.
tan.
Nice.
I told him he should copyright that.
No social workers who work with like psychiatry or something.
I like that.
We know the basics. So we'll know like
You give me your interpretation.
Tell him that, he may want to deal with this Paducah problem like ASAP, and because there may be some more head desking that he might do once things come down the pipe from next Northwest Arkansas game. Namely, a group of Tremere that think that they're going to try and take Praxis the bloody way in the middle of Elysium.
It didn't make any sense. Yeah. Like, okay, the road I live on, which I know you haven't been in my house, is 400. So that way for a few years.
So, since we're still live, we'll just go ahead and start throwing shit out and see if any more people come in. Okay, so
That was the president.
I'm guessing that Bosco's already there at the
of my house.
He's already there.
Yep.
These things have been gone.
Okay, so Bosco's already there. People come in as you'd like. Anybody that tries to reach Arthur is going to get a leave me the fuck alone and then hang up.
And life is what it was.
Oh, Arthur.
But Dad was alive.
So whoever wants to jump in, go ahead.
Renal failure and all that.
Miss Adriana will walk
But
in.
nothing was hanging up because it
Got
wasn't.
serious business suit on.
Everything was turned outside, so the road was back to what it
Bosco,
was.
look at her.
The trees were back.
Weapons in the tray,
The
please.
vehicles were the same as what they are now. The interactions were gone.
She'll
But everything else was just this
a
wonky.
suitcase, open it up, pull out a bottle, and put the suitcase on the tray.
I mean, the only other person I can talk to about it, I don't really want to bother her because she's probably going to be going for surgery for her ears because her ear infections are getting more frequent.
I guess before Michael will finally show up.
They're down with that right now.
Trench coat, cloak, long floating cloak like in the picture and everything, and not much else on him. Except for the clothing he's wearing and the bracelet that's always on his wrist. And just walk in, look around, see if there's any faces he notices besides Bosco.
Bosco, just look at him. I would see weapons in the tray, but you do not carry weapons, stop.
He'll just shake his head. No.
And he'll wave him in.
A few seconds after that, Bosco will get a noticeable Louisville slugger baseball bat and a sidearm pop in the tray.
He'll just raise an eyebrow and then wave at the air, I guess.
No, you see the person in the picture. He just looks like he's distracted as he walks in.
Alright.
It's just a matter of trying to figure these things out. Mental state. Put two and two together.
Oh.
Yay, so, aside from Bosco, not a single face I know yet. So he'll find a table to plop down at, order some tea, and move along with his evening.
Someone of people come to relieve Bosco at the door.
Bosco will nod, look at him and say, you know the procedure, Doc?
Duh. I mean, yes, I do.
Bosco will just kind of give him a look and then just walk back to the bar.
Sirloin just stands at the door looking very serious.
She'll look at Bosco, or Adriana's gonna look at Bosco. Oh, that was a tough meeting.
We'll take them.
Well, things happen. I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Then why bring it up?
Because I thought you would say sorry about that and leave it alone. Because that's what people normally do.
You do not know me very well, do you?
Nah, not really. I guess we could work on that. We are working together.
So should.
She'll look at the Michael. Did you adopt another kid or something?
Yep, that is Michael. He's old man.
Yeah, he's 13 years old. He's almost 14 next month. Next month.
Bosco had his birthday recently, I think. Yeah, it was Bosco. It's like 38 now, or something. I don't remember. Yeah, I could look it up.
There would have been a vodka bottle in the room.
Bill the barkeep will make sure that Michael gets tea that's right for Michael. And then he'll make sure Bosco gets his vodka. Adriana will get her Bloody Mary sans the Mary. And then he'll look at Styles. I still haven't figured out what your customary drink is.
Jack.
pour him a Jack Neat and set it down. You guys, from like where the back door is, the alley door, you hear a chuga 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 chuga.
What?
That
The
is
sound of the water reclaimer going on.
okay.
Yeah, Bosco's 38 now. His birthday was a few days ago, 26.
I mean, of course, a constant state of working, it just is like this.
Yep.
So, what do we know about what's going on? That's from Bill.
Shit.
Uh,
I'll hold out.
I've been
So,
okay. So I have had a safe place made, warded against demons. If we would rather meet there.
this place is also safe from most demons.
I'm gonna do something curiously, Brett, because just as before I guess introduce myself, because clearly she knows Bosco, but I don't know her. Since you said something about protections and everything, Prime Sight.
Yeah. You don't know the other person either.
Yeah. All right. You watching? You're not watching.
Yeah, watch the weaving. That's a different one.
That's perception awareness.
Awareness. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting that for some reason.
No problem. It's one of those wonky roads.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, well, I would have taken the other role.
Okay. Well, we'll just say that you're actually checking for for avatar presence instead of checking for that. So, no avatar, but she does have a static pattern. Her pattern's in a state of stasis. If you look over to the dude with the jack, he's showing freaking bright avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Are you pattern or
Me?
no? I'm talking to James. Is Sal's pattern or is he primordial?
He's I'm looking. His essence is dynamic, so he's all over the place.
So dynamic essence.
He's just weird. He's got a He's kind of weird about his aura. There's a static halo around it, but it containing pretty much chaos.
Two-story houses that so there might be time of year they're going to start opening up. So let me just kind of program my neighborhoods there.
I wouldn't say primordial. I wouldn't. Why I'm going with dynamic because it's not primordial.
What kind of price range are you looking for?
Okay. Well, in that case, you'll seem a bit confused by that, but nonetheless, I'll go up to Bosco and ask him, is your new friend?
I could barely hear what you were saying. I'm sorry.
He asked her who her friend. He asked him who her friend was.
Asking Bosco who the friends are. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a Triana. She is a vampire, though. I'll look at her.
Yeah. She'll smile real big and show you her fangs, and then close her mouth real quick.
Okay, does that fix the problem with hearing me?
Yeah.
Because it was set to my webcam, not my.
Yeah, I hear you a lot better now.
Yeah, that was weird.
I kept hearing Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Kim.
Oh, I was talking to Sean about.
No, Sean's problem was that Kevin's over there talking to him or
And
talking
it was
about
set
something.
up for some reason. It was defaulted to my. Well, I know why, because from game on Saturday night, but it was defaulted to my webcam mic, not my headset mic.
Okay. What Adriana did is she smiled really big at Michael to show him her fangs, and then she closed her mouth very quickly to hide them again.
She's okay, according to Becker and according to other people.
I see.
She's on the list. Always good. She's been most useful in the recent occurrences, information and whatnot.
Yeah, apparently she's
That's good.
studied these things.
Yeah, I assume demons specifically.
Yeah. I was interested in it before Jill gives it to herself.
Well, comes in handy now.
Yeah, I'd have to say that that's an area of expertise that I'm not exactly well read on. Which is saying something for him.
Yeah. So I'm guessing everybody's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drink water, so.
Well,
Michael,
yeah, I'm guessing the vampires are going to be clean.
What was
I'm
that?
informed of what happened, though.
Sort of. I've heard goings around, but nothing any particularly specific.
Well, Bosco is there, so he'd be able to fill you in.
Yeah, Bosco's look at him and we're hanging out here. Then we saw explosions and felt explosions and other things, and went to the water treatment plant and what's her face? The demon worshipper had let loose one of her minions into it, where it killed many people, ripped out all the filtrations and everything. At which point Chases the Steel and Adam attempted to kill it without the rest of us there, because it had escaped. Never the only ones that could get to it. So they killed it right in the middle of the water supply.
Excuse me?
No, they killed it right in the middle of the water supply, despite me telling them not to engage it.
That I didn't hear, and that's bad.
Yeah, and apparently, what's his face, Trebuchet, took a sample of the blood to his pals in the black suits, and they said it's elder vampire blood.
No. So I'm making a suggestion. I have no way to enforce this. But in the event that we find one of those things again, and he'll give a description of those, do not fight it wherever we find it. It is clearly a bad idea, because both times we've killed one, right where we found it, terrible things have happened.
Maybe it's being used to spread taint throughout the city.
That is my thought.
It could be. There was a group that was going to go looking for the missing people. Oh, by the way, the CDC updated their list from the Hong Kong Police Department. There's now a total of an additional 175 people that have gone missing overnight.
Oh, lovely.
Perhaps maybe we should work on something instead of killing it by force, where we could take apart the magical elements of it that makes it what it is and just end the magical effect on it.
I've looked at the weaving of the blood, and above my pay grade as far as spear knowledge to unweave.
Hey, Kim, I need you to roll me your intelligence Tremere.
Intelligence to Tremere. That would be 5 dice. Does book learning count?
Yeah.
3 successes.
All right. You've read about a ritual among your own kind. It's kind of high up on the food chain, but it was made specifically to combat people that have been altered by vicissitude and protean. It's called Stone of the True Form.
Oh fuck yes, that right. I love it so much.
Yeah.
She's gonna text her sire, be like, you know anybody with Stone of the True Form? Because she infected the entire water system now.
Give me a minute. Check out NPC list. I want to see if Mr. Sandy Johnson has it.
I don't think any of his rituals are listed, so it's, I guess, assumed whatever is needed by the ST or whatever the ST wants to assume he has based on him being a regent. Most of the Garud don't have their gifts listed either.
Right. I love incomplete character sheets.
I know. I tell you one NPC on that NPC list under the Garud that does have their, well, two actually that have their gifts listed.
Tannenbaum?
No, they're the two I made. Walks and Arrows and Burns.
I see that. Yeah, Burns the World.
Yeah, we're not calling that.
He's still in town, guys. He's helpful. Yes, helpful.
So you'll get a text back from Serena. Your current regent does. I do as well. I can prepare one, but somebody has to touch the person physically with it.
And make sure not to touch it, because if you touched it, then it would affect you instead of the target, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
From the list that's been published from the police office, there's about 150 people infected with her blood.
150 more from the 250 that were missing last night?
Yes.
I don't know if it will purge that.
There would, yeah, that would be a different right. That would be abandon the fetters.
No, actually, purify flesh would work.
Yeah.
Abandon the fetters wouldn't because of specifically what's been happening.
Gotcha.
But there's the people that know about it aren't here. There is a ritual we could use on anybody that we find that's been infected. It's called Purify Flesh. It expels toxins from human bodies. It used to be used in the old days to remove the Black Plague. That's something that your regent does have. However, it is a very costly and very time-consuming ritual.
Got a question, Brett. Has anybody mentioned that the blood is bonding on a cellular level too?
Nope. Was Styles there when that was mentioned last night? I can't remember.
I believe so, because he was right there when that call was made.
Yeah, that's true.
I might want to add that it's been mentioned that it's been bonding on a cellular level.
She's gonna send.
Ilsa's gonna look at you. Wait, what?
The blood is affecting the people on a cellular level and bonding with them.
All right. So now, Kim, what were you gonna do?
She'll send that little tidbit of information saying I was just informed of this.
At that point, you're going to get a text from Noelle. I'm sorry, your sire isn't here right now. She is currently raging through the library. If you'd like to leave a message, she'll be back in touch with you. Beep.
So bad.
Yeah.
She is my mentor, so I'm
All
It's
of
like
a-
send your one apprentice to fucking Hong Kong.
I can
and get all the
imagine.
shit that makes stuff out every other week.
I can imagine the person in charge of the library at the chantry going, no, my books, leave them, God damn it.
No, it's more like, oh god, oh wait, she's a lord, damn it.
wait.
I can replace those. I can't replace that.
No, my fault.
Adriana's gonna look at Bill like really urgently. I need a sample of the toxic water.
We kind of killed it all, destroyed it, burned it.
Styles will pull out of his bag a water bottle full of water. It has not been touched since last night.
Oh god.
How do I roll for thaumaturgy?
It's willpower straight, yep.
What are you trying to do?
First dot of blood path. Plastic blood.
You have common sense.
Don't do that.
If she doesn't have common sense, we can't say anything.
I'm gonna watch the weaving on that bottle.
It's floating nastiness in there.
Yeah.
Kim, does your character have common sense?
We're looking it up now. I think
Okay.
she does. I thought I took them with all my characters.
Please tell me she does.
No, you took no max with this character.
Oh god, no. Okay, she doesn't know.
Wait, but taste the blood doesn't mean literally tasting the blood. The description says
Yes, it does.
No,
According
it doesn't. It says you have to touch it.
Let me read it. This power was developed as a means of testing a foe's might. An extremely important ability in the how do you say that?
Tumultuous early Knights of Clantremere. By merely touching the blood of his subject, the caster may determine how much vitae remains in the subject, and if the subject is a vampire, how recently he has fed, his approximate generation, with 3 or more successes, whether he has ever committed diablerie.
Okay. Because I was always read that you actually had to taste the blood.
Mm-mm.
No.
I checked this like right before.
You're thinking of the theft of blood.
Alright. Well, no, theft you can actually do from a distance.
Yeah, you can do it
Yeah,
from a distance
and
if you get
she's
their
gonna
actual
take
blood.
it outside, not open it inside near any
Okay.
living beings.
Alright.
And just-
The thing is that high or low? Actually, plus or minus.
Low.
I'm gonna use plus or minus dice. Because Will's right, this is a little more
plus.
useful.
You won't find it. Pluses, good man.
And nope. Unfortunately, there's not enough blood in there to get a good reading. You can get half of the information you could typically get based upon your roll. Because the water actually looks clear, but when people look at it with supernatural means, oh god. It's like trying...
So there's not enough in there to even with 4 successes on Watch the Weaving?
No, there's enough with 4 successes to Watch the Weaving, because it's actively moving in the water.
Hey, fine. Fantastic at 4 successes on Watch the Weaving.
Since I know the blood is in there.
So that would give you... So you got 4 successes, that would give you 2.
Wait, what's
Actually,
the...
no, it's... Difficulty is... Is it level plus 3?
It's level plus.
4.
Okay, so
So
that's 6. So you
6
get
successes.
the equivalent of a level 3 answer. As you literally
What?
pour the water onto your hand. You get the equivalent of a level 3 answer.
Cutting out, Brett.
Sorry.
You're cutting out, Brett.
I keep bumping my thing.
Okay. The first one, how much vitae remains?
In the person system,
Uh-huh.
what is max for... Hold on, this is something I need to look up myself.
Let me look in the V20 book. Max for a what gen?
This is something I really need to look
yeah, that's right. I'm gonna estimate level. I'm gonna estimate 4th gen. We're gonna play The Price is Right on this generation.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 4th. What do you want to go
There's
with,
a
Tiger?
exact page if you wanna
Tiger, what's your bid? Without going under, I guess, instead of going over.
I'm gonna go 6th. I'm feeling 6.
Actually, no, I'm gonna 5th. 5th makes sense.
Sean got it.
I'm evil. It was either 4th or 5th. It's one of those where it's like it's high, it's up there, but it's not ungodly powerful.
Right.
Stab you in the face. Powerful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes on blood.
So the amount of blood for 5th gen.
5th gen. Okay, and has she ever committed diablerie? It says with 3 or more successes. So
Yes, but she gained no generation from it.
Because she,
okay.
so she diablerized someone who is of her generation or higher.
The real question should be, what did she get from it?
Yeah. How about paths and disciplines and.
Okay, she's gonna stop and call her mentor.
Okay. Wait, what was the third question? Because you got 3.
It was whether she diablerized somebody or not.
So what was your second question then?
The gen, which is 5th.
5th gen.
She has a full blood
Did you get the link?
Huh? Are you trying to call Carlson?
Yes.
No response.
She's
what
gonna
about?
call Noel then.
All right, she's calling Noel. Noel picks up. Hi, sweetie.
5th gen, and she has diablerized somebody.
Yeah. She was Sabat at one point.
I thought that would be important information for my entire town.
I'll let her know. But considering the fact that Celeste and Miss Carlson have a history, not exactly surprised. How did you get this information anyway?
Her blood is in the water, and so I used
You don't have any open wounds on your hand, do you? Cuts?
No.
Anything like that? Hangnails?
No.
Oversized pores? Okay. Alright, good.
Your phone's literally.
I'll let her know, and we'll see what we can come up with from there.
Brett, anything on Watch the Weaving 4 successes?
First of all, it's blood that has its own life itself. Like, something is causing that blood to move on its own accord, and it's not the movement of the water.
That's crazy.
She's going to wrap a scarf around her hand that she used to test the blood, and run to the bathroom and wash it for like 2 minutes straight.
Okay.
Before touching anybody.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That entire thing was so gross.
All you saw was her pouring water on her hand. You didn't actually see blood.
She went outside to do it, but she only poured enough to get what she needed, and returned the rest to you.
Hey, blood's alive? That seems...
Oh, and
What are you saying, Sean?
the resonance, just so you know, Sean, the resonance on that was horribly entropic.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. This isn't just this is just the main problem. The idiot in question, Adam, I think it was, or I believe he called himself Phoenix last night. He tried to guess his instant teleportation thing, and teleport all of us, including this old ass vampire dude, Dust, over to her.
Bosco's glass shatters in his hand.
Bill's going to grab a clean rag and wipe it and cover up his hand with it?
Appreciated.
Me
Okay,
and
Mike's about to have a seizure. Michael's about to have a
he
seizure.
just walks out. He just is like, I think this is the first time that this character's contemplated the use of alcohol or other mind-altering substances.
She's gonna
like-
walk up to or Adriana's gonna walk up to Bosco. Christian has the upper rest. Gotta go. And she walks out.
Bosco's just looking very confused and like, none of that means anything to me. I don't understand all this.
And we lost the old ass vampire. And when we got rebounded, we were rebounded to Arthur's backyard, and he was rebounded to Mount Everest. And it was by the same ward that I've been tracking where my friends are, but it was from a different practitioner.
Michael, after composing himself, will finally.
Come back inside.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to switch you to the chamomile?
Yes, please.
Alright, so he'll switch you from Earl Grey to chamomile. And bring it back out with lemon and milk just in case.
You're too kind.
I went tracking the other barrier. Yeah, the other barrier came up to be underneath the technocratic construct. Directly underneath the technocratic construct.
So your friends are being held by the technocrats?
It's more like held underneath the construct. The barrier is the same kind of barrier she's putting up, but by a dynamic source.
That's interesting.
Yeah, considering most of their stuff is static. And I've actually got a general location of Celeste. I've got a general location of Europe and Eurasia.
That's not general.
Well, hey, to be fair, it eliminated 2 continents, if you count North America and South America as one whole continent.
Yeah.
It also eliminated Greenland, and it also eliminated Australia, so there we go.
It also eliminated Antarctica.
Yeah.
Well, for a correspondence specialist, that kind of is a general location.
I suppose.
So.
So guys, Brent is
Alright.
gonna walk down the stairs. She's wearing a crop top with skinny jeans, with her hair down, and she looks about 14 years old this time around.
Old enough for Michael.
Ha 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 ha.
That was out of
No
character.
menace. No menace.
Yeah, that is technically right. They would make Metis children.
Yep.
Hashtag no manners.
So, what? I'm confused. Usually, vampires are, at least to some extent, dead. Why is the blood in that bottle alive and sentient?
I don't want to know.
We believe it may have something to do with the kind of vampire she is. There are some of them that are very good at controlling their and other people's bodies to the point of being able to sculpt it like clay, or worse.
You'll see Bill just shudder.
That's
So,
just nasty.
I'm guessing they do more than give each other bigger penises, right?
Well,
so what you're telling me is that they have very powerful life magic.
it will help you understand it more, though.
Mm, This is so not my area of expertise.
He's gonna bring out some more hot water and refill your tea. It'll help with the
Frank is
headaches.
gonna walk up and sit on the bar next to Bosco. Did you hurt your hand?
No.
Why?
That him is being an idiot again. It was more the surprise of how big an idiot he was being that caused me to shatter the glass.
Shouldn't you heal in Hamidpur?
Yep, I was born Hamid. Like you were born wolf, I was born human.
Other than that, it's actually causing some really weird effects. We've met up with Arthur over at his place, and his plants were trying to eat him.
So, hey, Bosco, that might have explained something.
Do what?
So that might have explained something for Bosco as to why he looked tired with plant matter hanging off of him.
Oh yeah.
And he looked like he was okay though. Though he had one of his spirits and a werewolf with him trying to fight off the plants.
No, probably Charlie.
Other than that, that's pretty much most of the hinkiness.
No.
I've been ever since finding this out. I've been chugging Gatorade ever since.
This is understandable. I tried to avoid walking.
At that point, Sirloin will come over to Bosco. There's a lick at the door.
Are they on the list?
No, but she's come in here before.
I'll glance over.
There's a black-haired, Italian-looking woman at the door.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody here has actually met her besides Bosco. Wearing tight leather pants, a blood-red shirt, and like combat stiletto boots.
I don't remember who this is. I'm sorry.
It's Sophia.
Good or bad? I legit don't remember a damn thing.
You remember Julian's ex, the one that came into town going, "Who the fuck killed my boyfriend?"
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
I'm immediately going to be like, oh, a leech. Well, let's prep for a mind shield. Spending a willpower to go into ritual. I'll just sit in the corner here and be like, go away. The bad vibes go away. Bad
You hear the
vibes
dove
go
spirits
away.
whisper to you. She can't do anything to you while you're here.
I don't care.
Okay.
We'll call it
Bosco's just
good
gonna
at 7
get up.
successes. 2 to duration, 6 to effect, 5 to effect.
Bosco will get up and walk over.
She'll point to the weapons that she's left behind at the door. And
Door?
just raise her hands.
I couldn't hear you.
She'll point to the pile of weapons that look like multiple different type of boot knives, throwing knives, shuriken, throwing needles, things like that. Anything that could be thrown with relative ease is out of her possession and sitting in a container at the door.
Wow, if I didn't know any better,
I think that's the first person that I've seen walked into that security protocol that has had to have a tub, a storage tub for all of the things that she brought.
There's even a
Also, just
pair of spiked chopsticks that she's pulled out of her
Was
hair.
she a
so-
loafer before she was embraced? More weapons
Also,
too, right?
also look at the tub of weapons and then at her. Oh, someone who actually follows the rules. Good to see.
Well, I didn't have these on me the last time I came here. I'm on a mission.
Why are you here exactly?
I've been ordered by my superiors to make sure everything here is up and that nobody's been infected by the foulness.
Oh, it is fine. We have water purifier. It is good. You can
Well-
go away now.
You'll understand if the person that I work for is skeptical as to your security measures, as far as keeping this stuff out.
It
I
is
smell
literally
blood.
powered by magic.
Not all of it.
How would you know?
Not me. The person I work for. I
Then
swear
how
I
would
smell
he
blood.
know?
And it smells weird.
No, we have a bag of it.
No, it doesn't smell like human. Who's been bleeding?
Bosco just waves his hand at her, like the bloody one.
That's not good.
They've had worse.
Well, you wouldn't mind if I came in for a drink then. I'm actually kind of thirsty. I've been running around the city, literally.
You promise not to mess with anybody?
Why would I mess with anyone? There's only 2 missions I have right now. And the one of them, you've already told me nobody here can help me. And the other one is making sure that whatever the evil bitch McFuckface did isn't affecting this area.
I like
That is
her.
not what I asked.
Language.
Simple yes or no question. Do you promise not to fuck with anybody?
I promise.
So, then come in.
Alright, so she'll walk inside and... Has Michael ever been to Julian's Haven? I can't remember.
No, I don't think he's ever been to Julian's Haven. I think the only one that has ever been to Julian's Haven would be...
Dehi.
Yep.
So this App 5 chick just walks in looking hot as hell. And resting bitch face all over the place. Sits down and looks at Bill and says, "I'll have a Bloody Mary, hold the Mary." Bill's just like, Bill will look over at Bosco.
He'll nod.
He'll go and get her one.
So,
So, what are you all talking about? Does it have to do with this tarot thing I was told about?
this what thing?
This whole tarot thing that my boss says we have to respect, even though...
I mean,
What'd you say?
it is good idea to respect it, though. It is about the only thing keeping some of us from destroying others.
I bet you could destroy someone all over the place, huh?
Oh.
Is Michael blushing?
You pretty much.
Let's keep it a little bit more PG-13 for the younger ears.
She'll look around at the people dressed in practically nothing, and that's supposed to help his maturity?
It doesn't bother me, and I'm only 9 months old.
Good for you, sweetie. So, out of curiosity, has anybody given Julian a proper burial? You know, what's left of him?
You would have to talk to your own about that matter. I'm not aware of what they've decided to do with his remains.
Oh, well, I'm
There'd
not
be
allowed,
like a specific pause, then remains.
I'm not allowed
Don't
to talk to
know,
Becker. Apparently, I get on her nerves.
I don't know the guy.
I can understand how that's possibly true.
You see, when I come to the town that my ex-boyfriend's supposed to be in, and find out that somebody killed him, and it wasn't me, I want to make sure everything's done right.
Sure.
Well, he's I failed to see how it was not done right. It is clear he is dead.
Right, but I wasn't the one to kill him.
Why?
I just want to make sure that whatever's left of his body is disposed of properly and that his name is still respected. You see, he sacrificed a lot for his precious Camarilla, even going so far as to turn me away when I turned to the Sabbat. So much for true love, huh?
Well, I cannot think of anyone here besides you that has a bad opinion of him.
Why wouldn't I have a bad opinion of him? He let me get captured by the Sabbat. He let me get transformed into a monster. And then when I asked him to join me, he wouldn't.
Under my understanding, I believe that you are in charge of your own personage as to whether or not you become who you are.
Yes, that's what they told me. That it was my free will. But I don't know, constrained when I was a member of the Ivory Tower. Oh, I had power, position. I was the Harpy. I spread rumors, made sure people paid for their slights.
Bosco looks really confused. You were
Yeah.
bird woman?
What'd you say?
You were bird woman?
Oh.
They took your wings away from you? What?
No, sweetie. When you're a Harpy of the vampires, it's your responsibility to make sure that people act appropriately and then punish them when they don't.
Well, I think I understand. We have similar position in our society amongst some of us.
Yes. And then the Sabbat attacked and I was taken, and my dear love did not rescue me like he was supposed to. Instead, I was tortured and convinced that the Ivory Tower was wrong. But I learned such freedom. You don't know what it's like to always suddenly wake up. Actually, there's two of you there that know what it's like.
I beg to differ.
It's nice to be alive.
So fucking lucky Day he isn't here right now.
Yeah, because Day would be like,
fuck you!
Yeah. She's gonna
Skipping
drink.
the witty insults just immediately to the go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. So she drinks the blood and she's just like, so I trust you all know not to touch Celeste's little parting gifts. Can I ask you a question?
I roll.
Who thought it would be a good idea to kill a Vosge in the middle of a water treatment plant?
Idiots who have established themselves as such for a very long time.
Interesting. Well, their names probably wouldn't mean anything to me. I just want to know who doesn't understand their enemy that well and claims to be warriors.
That cannot listen whenever I tell them to not fight it.
Sounds like you need to be in charge, honey.
I agree.
It's a shame you're still breathing. We could have so much fun together.
That is probably not a suggestion you want to make in his direction.
Yeah, like whenever she said another glass shatter, so now
I'll wait for the glass to shatter, then make that statement.
Bill will wrap his other hand up in clean cloth. No offense against you, sweetie, but see, there's so many more fun things you can do with the dead than you can do with people that are still moving around. Just ask the Giovanni.
This is going creepy place. I do not like it.
This is escalating way too far.
Then you should probably not talk to anybody with the last name Giovanni.
But she basically told Bosco, man, it's really a shame you're not a vampire.
Well, and she'll finish her drink, set down some money. I best be off. I've got more places to check to make sure that...
Hold on just a minute.
Okay.
There was somebody else in here who said something about this crazy demon worshipping beach or whatever being a 5th generation and But the arborist or committing the arbory, something like that.
Why would a 5th generation vampire? Why would somebody 4 steps away from the elder, the first one, bother diablerizing anyone?
But I do not know what the arbory is, so I can't tell you.
Diablerie is when you drink somebody's blood and you take their soul with it.
Why would
Typically,
you ever want to do that?
Yeah.
power. You can gain a person's abilities, a person's special powers by doing so. And if the person is significantly closer to Elder Kane, they can get closer to him.
I need to go wash myself. Spirit, like spiritually is implied there.
I need to
Perhaps,
go take a shower.
Perhaps she deodorized or whatever these people that had abilities she did not, that she needed.
That's entirely possible. And at that point, she'll wipe a finger across her lips. I did so enjoy learning potence. And then she'll walk out the door, get her weapons.
So 5 minutes later, she leaves.
Yeah, pretty much. Somehow she managed to make all those weapons disappear into that skin-tight leather pants and
Because
her
Obby
shirt.
Skate is awesome like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
But the chopsticks go back into her hair.
What? Why is she... I'm going to go back home.
Sorry, Sean, did I creep you out too much?
No, you creep the character out. There's a difference. It's like, whatever. If it was a different character, Gus would be jibing about how he would reunite her with Helios for the last time and stuff like that. But it was just little Michael, and it's just like...
I'm not comfortable anymore. I need an adult.
Bosco's an adult.
Anyway, I've got other stuff I'm going to have to drop anyway, so I'll catch you
All
guys
right.
later.
No problem. Talk to you later, Sean.
She'll be looking. Friends is gonna be looking after Michael and have a quizzical look on her face. She'll look at Bosco. Should I start looking for a mate?
At that point, Bill's going to choke on the vodka he was drinking and swallow it because he doesn't want to piss off Bosco. I'm sorry, what?
Styles would be doing the same thing. He'd nearly choke on his Jack Daniels because he knows what that word means.
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out, to be
Yeah.
fair. Bosco just look at her. Wait a couple more months, more mature, though. Bit less strange looks. She wants to say wait till you're 18, but he knows that's not gonna work.
Well, she actually hasn't told him she's only gonna live 17 years.
Oh, well, never mind then.
How? Okay then.
It would not be a good idea for you to get to mate with Michael.
No, I wasn't considering him. He doesn't have any pure breed at all.
Okay. Neither do I, but
You're like a father to me. Why would I consider you? You're also a bear. I don't think that would work.
this is true.
No, they say that when an owl loves a bear, they make a commitment, and then they do something called the nasty. A few spells later, and you got yourself an owl bear, and damn, are they good eatings.
Is Bill saying this in character?
Yes, he is.
Bosco's just gonna look at him like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Oh, here, and he'll pass Bosco one of Arthur's special blunts. I have a supply here just in case. That should clear up your hands.
Bosco will just like take a puff and then whoa, hands.
Yeah.
Friends is
That's
going to look at Bill. My pack was very small. I was taught the importance of choosing the right mate.
What does pure breed mean then?
The purity of her lineage.
Oh, so yeah, she's got to pick the right
Loyal.
person.
Yeah, that. And as Styles just goes straight into verbatim what pure breed is,
Bosco
with
raises
Speckle
an
Brilly.
eyebrow at him.
Yeah, that would cause both Bosco and Friends to raise eyebrows at that point.
He did what?
He went into exact details on what pure breed is.
He just stops and looks at everybody. I was unofficially adopted as a Shadow Lord Kinfolk by my brother. That's everything meaningful but blood.
Get up. Styles, get up.
He gets up,
Bill's just like, no fighting in the bar.
You said Shadow Lord Kinfolk, I have to check, and he starts patting him down.
and you would not find anything on him.
Okay, I just have to check, you understand.
I understand.
I don't get the significance, but I don't know much about shifters.
Shadow Lords are known for being backstabbers and tricksters.
At that point, he's going to turn around and say, is there anything stuck in my back?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good.
It's always just like this chunk of my hand that falls asleep. No, it's fucking forever. You need to fuck up a lot.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, our computer fell asleep for a second.
As did my hand.
But yeah, he just goes. Yeah, I didn't take the ritual, but so I'm unofficial, but I'm recognized as a kinfolk due to the events of the war 2 years ago.
I see.
That was pretty brutal, from what I've understand. Is that kind of like how Phoenix is a kinfolk?
He took the ritual. I didn't because I knew that I was more I was more powerful as just a mage anyway. And I can replicate their if at high enough levels I can replicate their powers.
That's interesting.
You realize kinfolk does not mean Guru or other kind of shifter, though.
I understand.
Kinfolk typically do not have powers, as a matter of fact. They can, but it is not a common thing, though.
Yeah, I know. I also meant to do the fact that I'm a mage. I could literally replicate a Guru's gifts.
That is fair.
With some really distinct damage to myself in the process.
No.
But I could.
Oh, let's not have anybody damage anybody. Sound good?
That's good.
It is a bit late for that, Bill.
Yeah.
And he'll gesture at his freshly healed hands.
Yeah. I guess if you're not being hurt by somebody else, the wards in here don't work. I wonder if that means that an emo kid could slit their wrists in here and nobody could do anything about it.
Perhaps this should be brought to someone's attention, though.
Yeah. I'll text Arthur, and then he's like, why did Arthur just tell me to fuck off?
Probably dealing with the greenhouse.
Well, I guess. That's weird. What do you say, Kim?
Well, it seems that
Friend said that he looked sleepy earlier.
Oh, okay.
although he seemed like he had a bit of a late night.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not good.
That's it.
Come bed. You going to bed?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to duck out and because of work.
What do you say, James?
I'm gonna have to duck out because of work.
Alright, I'm getting kind of tired myself, so I guess we'll just call it here.
Yeah.
Thank you, players, for
Yeah,
playing. We
sounds
actually had a ton of people coming in and watching. At one point, I think we had 4 total. This has been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards. Stay safe, be well, and don't drink the water.